Hey. I truly think that if we solve the issue of chronic stress of a lot of people, then the death rate of people would significantly decline. I think a lot of people have way too much stress for way too long, and most of the time it's their own fault. And if try to tell that to people, they will not agree with you. They will come up with all kinds of ideas of all kinds of reasons of why I'm wrong when I say, well, the stress is kind of your own fault. And it's kind of a harsh thing to say, maybe, but most of the time it's true. Most of the time people just create stress out of nothing. I know people that if they don't have something to stress about, they just make something up. Like we've talked about this in the drama video. People for some reason need something to whine about, or for some reason need something to worry about, and I think that's really strange. But that doesn't really matter what I think. It matters what people do, right? I can tell someone truths all day, and that person might not want to listen to any of those truths and won't listen at all, so we're both wasting our time. So we need a way to get to the people that don't want to listen. So I'll try to switch the view around in a different way. Most people look at life in all kinds of micro ways, like all kinds of micro transactions, all kinds of micro situations, and we are kind of trained to constantly be distracted, right? We're kind of trained to not have a long-term mind, to not think of the long-term things, to think of the short-term things, because it's easier to sell people stuff when they just think in the moment, when they're never thinking ahead. So it's easier to tell someone, hey, I can sell you this service for $50 a month and you pay now, and then from then on you have the service. And those people won't think of how much money they will be spending in a whole year, and probably people will forget about it. And when they get another write-off on their balance, they see, $50. I have to get rid of this. I'll do it later. Something like that, right? So a lot of people are constantly in the moment, and that's what creates more stress, and it also creates a way worse life in general. So a lot of people have asked me in person, they have asked me, Mark, how can you have so little stress? How it seems like everything is so smooth with you, or with just the things that I want to do. Most of the time I get them because I understand how this world kind of works. And it's not necessarily to brag, but it's just I don't have stress and things work out. And people see that, and then people ask me about it, right? I don't really I kind of have an answer, but it's also like all those tiny little things that work together. And that's also kind of why I'm making these videos, because some of these videos might help someone. But anyway, people ask me about how I get those things done so easily. And then I have to explain all kinds of things to them, but most of the time it comes down to, look, I just see things in a macro way. I just see big things in my life. I see this portion of my life, and then I see where I want to go. When I was in my bachelor still, and kind of second year of my Bachelor of Business Administration, I knew I don't want to do this. I need to have something else. And I didn't know what that something else was, but I did know that I needed to have something before I ended up my bachelor, so that I wouldn't be stuck in an office. And so what I did was I had that macro thing, and then I just figured out the micro things. So what I did is I saw myself, hey, I don't want to be in a job that will pain me for the rest of my life. I need some kind of thing that I can just do myself and have my own business. But I didn't have any skills. So I was just sitting all the way in the beginning, and I was thinking, all right, so what can I do to actually have my own business and to earn money so that I don't have to listen to anyone? I didn't know an answer. I only got the answer 2 years later. But I did know the destination. I did know kind of what I wanted to have. And so what I did was just reverse engineer this destination. So I just thought, all right, I want to have my own business with a skill that pays a lot and is nice to do, it's fun. All right, that's it. That's the only thing that I thought. And then I thought, all right, so what can I do now? Nothing. I didn't have any skill. So I thought, all right, so what do I like to do? Nothing. I only wanted to go snowboarding. That was it. Then I got a tip from Gary Vaynerchuk. He said, well, if you don't know what to do, just help people. Just help a lot of people, and you'll find out. You'll find out what you think is fun, and then you'll be successful. And so I did. I didn't really believe in it, but I just started helping random people. And then at some point I came to videography, and it was right on time because I was doing my final thesis. And then I found out videography, and I thought, well, this is it. Let's go. And then I created Trickle Media. And then from Trickle Media on, I also didn't know what the company would be doing, but I just figured, well, I kind of want to travel. I kind of want to earn a lot of money doing this. So I need to have higher paying clients that preferably travel the world. And so I thought, hey, public speakers. Public speakers do that, and they pay a lot. So that's what I did, and I just went on from there. My point is that I always think in macro. I think in big portions of my life. I think of, hey, where do I want to be? And then I just figure it out. And the difference with what I'm doing and what a lot of other people are doing that I see is a lot of other people, they see, I need to do this right now. Or I need to do this right now. They look in micro ways. They start thinking with the micro transactions, the micro actions that they need to take in order to get somewhere. But that doesn't really work, because then you can get distracted and you can get on the wrong path. It's really easy to do that if you don't really know your destination. And that's stressful, because all of a sudden you're starting to do all kinds of different things and you're working your ass off, and then you still don't get to the destination that you want to be at. So you're working really hard, but you're never getting to the destination that you want to be. That's frustrating. That's annoying. And that creates stress. But if you figure out what you want, and then you just get to that place with as little pieces as possible, as little steps as possible, then that's really rewarding, because you think, that's cool. I did that. It's a different framing. And a lot of people are in that I don't know. I would say people are playing checkers where you should be playing chess. Yeah. That's a lot. I think that's really one of the biggest things. Like, I don't waste my time doing all kinds of little things without understanding what the destination of that is, or what the purpose of that is. I don't even, like, I like to help people, but I mostly help people because I know where I want to be at. So another example, for example, I saw the Hex community. Hex is a blockchain CD. It's a cryptocurrency that pays you on average right now 40% interest every year. I have a crypto course on my website. It will change your economic situation. So go there, trickle-media.com, and figure it out for yourself. But anyway, that community of Hex is a really strong community. And I saw where the product was going, and I thought, man, this is going to be one of the biggest things in the world. And we're at the beginning. So I want to be in that community. I want to be some kind of pillar within that community where I have connections with the people that started the whole community. And so I thought, all right, I want to be on those streams. I want to be a part of it. So what can I do? That was the destination. I wanted to get on streams. All right, so what are you going to do then? Well, I liked some videos. I commented on some videos. I saw some guy making clips out of longer streams. And so I helped that guy out with editing some videos or giving some timestamps. And before you knew it, I was invited to go on the stream. I also asked for it. But now I'm doing streams every week. Now I'm part of it. I didn't do it the other way, where I would do all kinds of things in there and then ultimately figure out maybe that I would get on those streams. No, it doesn't work like that. Stop focusing on the micro things and start focusing on the macro things. It's the same with relationships. It's the same with everything. I will make a whole new video about this, I think, but it's the same with your entire life. If you constantly focus on the little things the media throws at you, for example, the little things, the little nonsense things to worry about, like the politicians say this and the celebrities say this and someone broke up here and someone did this, and all those micro things, they don't matter at all. Like nothing, they don't matter. But we pick them up constantly because you like to watch news. You like to watch the channels, the things, just the things, the sensation and all those nonsense things. You think you're just looking at them, but you're actually taking them with you constantly. All those things, you just put them, as an example, you just put them in your backpack, and you're just constantly walking around with that backpack, and it's full of nonsense. It's full of micro nonsense bullshit. And you need to grab that backpack and just throw it empty. Just make it empty and just fill it with things that actually matter. Really figure out what your destination is and what you would like to do, and then think in steps of how you can get there in the least amount of steps. Maybe those steps are really uncomfortable. Maybe you have to leave your job. Maybe you have to get a job. Maybe you have to move away. Maybe you have to go to a different country. Maybe you have to learn a new language. It doesn't really matter. If your life depends on it, if the happiness of your life depends on it, you have to do it, because otherwise you're just going to be one of those people that is stressed out and gets cancer because all those cells are full in stress. You will die sooner if you keep on having stress because you are not living the life that you're supposed to live. Yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.